Hi everyone, welcome back to my Tiber River channel, Tiber River with Jillian. And I'm looking through this is the spring summer catalog. We have a fall and winter and a holiday catalog you can look at on Issue, ISSU, for free. If you go to my Tiber River with Jillian Facebook page or my group, then there's a link there. You can also go to tiberriver.ca / Whaler, and there's a link. It's kind of fun to go through this with you and talk about one of my favorite products. In here they call it Grape Fizz, but I think it's the exact same product. It's now called Grape Ape, and it's for kids. Let me just make sure. Because I'm not seeing a page for Grape Ape in here, but I can certainly talk about it because it's made a big difference in our house already. Grape Ape conditioner and shampoo is also usable. I can't find it in here, but it's also usable as a bubble bath. And what's great about that is that with kids, then you have all one product and it's all natural. Now, yeah, this is the page, Grape Fizz. It's called Grape Ape now. So maybe that was the former name. And you can get the body wash in either a 1 liter for $32 or a 250 ml for around $25. So I may have those prices wrong. I believe it's 250 ml for $25, and then you can get also a 60 ml for around $12. I will double check that for you. If you take a look on my webpage at tiberriver.ca / Jillian Wheeler, then all the prices will be there. We've also got a link to Issue where you can look at the current catalogs. But anyway, Grape Ape, I was looking for a new soap for our daughter for the bath. Now, I'm going to mention this just because it's pertinent to the story, and I really believe in being open for awareness purposes and education. Our daughter is on the autism spectrum, and she has ADHD. And with that diagnosis, she is very, very sensory sensitive and also doesn't like change. We've been using a lavender baby bubble bath for forever, I think. And she was very used to it. She liked it. She likes her bubbles. We tried a couple other products, but she wasn't crazy about them. She liked that one. Now, I was kind of wondering, she has this, it was almost like a flesh-colored little rash on her arms. And, medically, there was nothing wrong. Doctors said, well, she's got very sensitive skin. That's probably all it is. And her dad has the same thing. So I chalked it up to that. And, we tried a few lotions and nothing really seemed to make a difference. It didn't bother her. So I figured it's okay, checks out with the doctor. But I looked at the back of the bubble bath we were buying and really took a good look at the ingredients. I couldn't pronounce most of them. And it was supposed to be lavender bubble bath, but lavender was way down at the bottom. And I don't know if it was lavender scent or essence of lavender or if there was just a tiny bit in there, but it definitely was not all natural, that's for sure. That didn't even concern me the most. What concerned me the most is when it said, when it said, prolonged use may cause skin irritation or UTIs. Prolonged use. Well, this is a baby, so this was baby bubble bath, so they're going to be washing in this stuff all the time. What do they mean by prolonged use? And the UTI thing scared me. I knew that about adult women and the harsher bubble baths, for sure. That's a bigger risk for UTI or yeast infection, but I didn't think for a child, a baby formulation could do that. Well, apparently it can. So right away, I decided I wanted to try something different from Tiber River because I knew they were natural and it wouldn't harm her skin. And I figured if it didn't work out, I could always return it. Well, I talked to Jen, who's my sponsor. I was originally her client, and asked what the best thing for my daughter would be. Now, there is a baby wash that's even, I don't know if it's more gentle, but it's definitely more suitable for babies. And it's tear-free shampoo body wash, coconut oil, shea butter, grapeseed oil. I was tempted to try that, but Jen told me that I'd be better off to try the Grape Ape because it gives more bubbles, and she really likes her bubble bath. And she said she'd used it on her children since they were about 2, and they were totally fine. So I figured we'd give it a whirl, and I did buy the big 1 liter. I'm going to check the price for you right now, just because I don't want to give you wrong information. So I'm going to tiberriver.ca. Okay. And we're going to look for bath, and we're going to look for Grape Ape. Okay, I'm not sure why it's a Grape Ape. I think it's because kids like funny names like that. And they have a lot of neat names in Tiber River that help you to remember them. They're all kind of funny. They're cute. So body. My apologies. I just want to make sure I get you the most accurate information I can. Okay, so it's Grape Ape Shampoo. I was a little off on the prices. My apologies. A 240 mLs is $16. 60 mLs is $11. And 1 liter is $45. And that's all in Canadian dollars. Now, if you get the 1 liter, it comes in this really nice bottle with a pump top. And that's what I went for. So it says right here, it's got some monkeys are running around that get really dirty and fight you every bath night. So do we. Shampoo and body wash, especially for them. You could even use it as a bubble bath. Naturally derived, gentle, biodegradable ingredients to make you happy. We combine that with a scent kids go ape for. Make Grape Ape a must-have product for a family with kids, for even those who don't want to grow up. For tangles, follow with our Grape Ape conditioner. Now, my daughter isn't patient enough to use conditioner, and I'll tell you, she hates getting her hair washed. It's part of the sensory thing. But I liked that the product was all in one, that it was more natural. It didn't have any of those scary warnings or anything on it. I mean, anything can irritate your skin. You always have to test a little bit on your skin first and make sure you don't have a reaction, because potentially, even natural things can give you an allergic reaction. So you want to check that first. But there's a less likelihood, unless you're allergic to something directly in the ingredients with a natural product, than with chemicals. A lot of people have reactions to chemical products. So we tried it. She absolutely loves it. One piece of advice I'd have for you is a little bit goes a long way. I found that out the hard way because I poured in what I usually do. I put in a few pumps, and yeah, we had like bubble mania going on. But this is what amazed me. Okay, the first time she still didn't like having her hair washed, but she did like the smell. And we followed up with, it's called Naughty by Nature. She loves that name. She thinks it's funny. And it's a KN, Naughty, because she has a habit, a sensory habit of chewing on her hair. And we're trying very hard with the school and everything to help her with that habit. But it's tough. I chew my nails. I can't really say too much. So that's a spray. And it promised to help with the tangles from knots and to make hair brushing way less dramatic. Well, I thought, we're going to test run this on my kid, because I don't know, neurotypical children, it can be hard enough, but children on the spectrum, it can be hard with those sensory problems. So I shouldn't say problems, they're sensitivity. I mean, I have sensory issues myself, and they're just things that you can work around or find alternatives for, right? We're all different. So anyway, we used it again, and she seemed fine with it. And then tonight I gave her bath and used the Grape Ape. She was excited to use it. She actually asked me, is it time for me to take a bath? I was like, what? Usually she's, doesn't really want to take one. And she said, use my Grape Ape. So we did. And I'm not making this up. She actually let me wash her hair peacefully. She usually does not like it at all. This time she was a little apprehensive, but then she really liked it. She really liked the scent. When we got out of the tub, she wanted her Naughty by Nature, and she wanted to spray it on herself. It was really cute. And still didn't want me to brush it, but it was not as naughty. She brushed through it a little bit herself. And I noticed it really brought out the red in her hair. She's got auburn hair, and it's such a pretty color, and this really brought out the red. Now, here's what's even funnier. She's looking at all of my little bottles. Like I don't have one with me right here, but I have the hand creams and everything. And she's looking at them and reading them, and she says, she's an excellent reader. She wanted to try the winter one, which is winter solstice. Okay. So I put that on her hands, and she really liked the smell. And I said, what does it smell like to you? And she said, apples. And that's exactly it. It's crisp apples, champagne, and a hint of honey, which is pure Manitoba honey used in there. Before, the only lotion I'd used on her was the Tiber River Baby, the bottoms up. But I thought we'd give it a try. We just tried a little bit, and it was fine with her skin. She was absolutely fine with it. And now the only problem is I had to keep her from sneaking in and taking the tops off and using more of the things, because little kids, they tend to overuse stuff. So that was really fun. I was really surprised, and it's nice to know that there's products out there that I can trust for her skin, that's made locally, made by female entrepreneurs, and that it's going to help her out. Now about the rash. I'm not going to make a miracle claim, but it was an amazing thing that happened. She used the Grape Ape, and we used the bottoms up cream, I think about a week, and it cleared up. It's still very sensitive, her skin, but the little bumps aren't there anymore. And she used to get like red patches, and they're gone. So I think it must have been from the soap reaction. And I'm really relieved to find such a great product for her. It's very exciting. I'm someone that loves finding things that work for people. And if I can find something that'll help you and your family, I'd be really excited about it. Now, the other one I want to talk about, I'm just going to grab real quick. 1 second. Helps to have a visual. Okay. I didn't bring you the bubble bath because it's been in the bath and it's kind of still got water on it from the bath we didn't take that long ago. So I could have washed it off and everything, but that's kind of a pain. So I'm going to talk about the wonderful Tiber River candles. I really miss having candles in my home. I have asthma. I have allergies. I get migraines very easily. So anything involving scents, I can't use. Normally, those lovely scentsy candles, the wax melts. Unfortunately, they bother me, the scents. Even though they're really nice, I can get a headache from them. And not knocking scentsy, they're beautiful. I have friends that sell it, but I can't have them. So I was reluctant when it came to trying out a candle, Tiber River, a little apprehensive. But I thought, this one's limited edition. It's winter solstice. It was so pretty, I couldn't resist it. And I figured, you know what, if it bothers me, I'll just give it away as a gift. There'll be no harm, no foul. Now, when you take a sniff of the winter solstice scent, it's heavenly, okay? This stuff is limited edition for holidays 2018. And what I like about it is it's not too Christmassy. When you get that perfume or fragrance or anything that's Christmassy and it's automatically, pine and holly and gingerbread and all these lovely things, but you associate it immediately with Christmas or a specific holiday. I like this because you can use it all winter long or even conceivably after winter. There's no rules against it. And it actually uses champagne, again, honey, Manitoba honey, and crisp apples. And this is gorgeous. I haven't used it yet because I'm saving it. It's got a wooden wick, which is new. These are all hand poured. They're soy. And I'll tell you why that's important. If you buy candles from just anywhere, like a dollar store or somewhere, they often give off a stink because they're not made of natural ingredients and they won't last as long. And sometimes they'll burn this kind of yucky black smoke. Now, if you buy beeswax or soy, that will not happen and they'll burn down a lot slower. This candle, I believe it is 42 hours to burn. And it comes in this beautiful little container. So it makes a really great gift. If you have to buy for teachers or for, anybody on your list, I think it's a good choice. Poured in Canada, poured right here in Manitoba. Very nice. And I'll let you know how it goes when I light it. I think it will be absolutely fine because the scent doesn't bother me. And that really impressed me. Now, of course, in my house, when you use candles, they have to be way, way, way up high because we don't just have a 5-year-old, we have 2 cats. So you can imagine, but I couldn't resist this one. These are, let me double check the price for you. I'm sorry, I'm new at this, so we're going to learn together. Let's see. Okay, this would be for the home. Candles. Okay, this is a limited scent. It's $32. And it's 14 ounce. It's made with a wooden wick. It has a twin wooden stabilizer wick that controls the perfect burn and makes relighting effortless. So it's not going to be, fumbling around. If you're like me, you're probably afraid of fire. So this really helps. There also are other scents you can get. One is called Pear Latte. And that one is, it's got real pear within it. Beautiful, crisp scent. There's also another holiday one. It's cute called Get Your Grinch Off. And the other one is Cozy Cashmere. And you know what? I was watching a show it was a segment on the local news. And they were talking about how if you're trying to sell your house, often having a candle burning or an essence of something that's warm and inviting has really helped people to sell. Because people associate scents, pleasant scents with a place of warmth and comfort. So if you're looking to sell a home or you're a realtor, something like that, or a realtor, this might be a good gift too. I wish we'd thought of that when we were selling our old house. Because it can be a very stressful time, as you know. So those are 2 absolutely amazing products. I don't remember if I've talked about this one or not, because I have veggie. I'm getting to that. I have mummy brain, but if I've talked about it before, forgive me, but it's worth repeating. This is fruit and veggie wash from Tiber River Naturals. I was a skeptic. Okay, I thought, what happened to just washing off your vegetables and your fruit? Well, nowadays the pesticides, the whatever it is you're buying, whether it's from a local market or from Safeway or Superstore, wherever you do your shopping, there's going to be grime on it that you don't want on your food. Also in Winnipeg, we're kind of limited, unfortunately, with what we can buy locally because a lot of things don't grow here or it's the wrong season. It's just so darn cold. So I bought these plums and I used the click and collect feature for Superstore, so I didn't see them before I bought them. And they had wax on them, so they didn't look very appetizing. Rinsed them off with water, to my usual. No, it still looked gross. And I'd heard about this product before from a few different companies. And honestly, I thought it was weird. I'm like, well, isn't my food going to taste like soap then? Or it's going to leave another disgusting residue on top of the pesticides and who knows what else? No, it actually does the opposite. What this is you spray it onto your item. You work up a lather, rinse it really, really well, and it looks amazing and it tastes much better. You can also use it on countertops and cutting boards to cut bacteria and grime. It's got cinnamon, it's got leaf oil, lemongrass, wild oregano leaf oil, and that really helps for cleaning. I think nowadays, sadly, we do have to worry about what's on our fruit and vegetables, even organic. It gets crap on it from the store or from handling, and this is really nice. I can tell you there was a difference in the taste and the appearance of the fruit for sure. So this would be something great to have in your kitchen. I wish they would have had that when my daughter was a baby because I'd always be wary of giving her the kind of sticky looking fruit or vegetables, even no matter how hard I had washed them. And it's not scaremongering. A lot of people think that, well, I've eaten fruit and vegetables for years and I'm fine. Well, for sure. This is just a little boost. I'm not saying it's going to wash away anything harmful in there, but it's definitely a boost and will help have your vegetables and fruit tasting better, looking better. I recommend putting them all in a bowl and spraying this work up a lather and then make sure they're really rinsed off just because you don't want to lather on your food. So I recommend this. It's great. Another product, I don't have it sitting in front of me, but it's called Made in a Bottle. Now, Made is in ID. Now that really, really intrigued me because I'm thinking, if I could open that up and a genie would come out and clean my house, that would be amazing. Of course, I know it wouldn't do that. But what I liked about it is it's an all-in-one cleaner. That way you don't have to buy, one cleaner for the bathroom, one's for the kitchen, one's for the basement, one's for this. No, this does it all. Works on, I think, just about every surface. And the main ingredients that help it to clean and fight grime is citrus peel and natural oils. Now, the citrus peel scent is really nice. It's light, and it isn't cloying. Your whole house won't smell like oranges for months. It's very pleasant. And I can tell you, it's a little embarrassing, but I hadn't washed the edge of my tub underneath a shampoo bottle for a little while, so it got kind of gross. I sprayed it with the Made in a Bottle with 2 sprays, and then I washed it with a paper towel, and it was fine. I was amazed. And now we use it in our house. I like it because we have pets too, and it's pet friendly. I was wondering, if I'm using this stuff with skull and crossbones on it that I'm afraid to use around my pets, why am I using it and being okay with it around myself? So that's important to note. Tiber River also has a pet line of pet products. There is one that is a Vanity Fur shampoo, and I think my mom's dog is going to get that for Christmas. It's an oatmeal-based shampoo for, I guess, dogs or cats. If you can tell me how to get a cat in the bathtub, I'd really be interested to know how you did it. They also have one for their pads on their paws so that they're moisturized and they don't get dry and cracked. And one that's a safe little eye wash so that they don't get those eye crusties. We might try that one on the cats, but I don't know how we'd be successful in, getting them to use it without our faces being clawed off. So we'll see. I've heard sometimes dogs are more complacent. I don't know. Wish I could have them, but they're yet another thing I'm allergic to. So anyway, I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Please check out my Facebook group, Tiber River Naturals with Jillian Wheeler. And I also have a page on Facebook if you don't like to join groups. Feel free to leave a comment, drop me a message. You can email me at Tiber River with, sorry. Okay, let me find it because I just opened up this email. tiberwithjillian@gmail.com, and Jillian is with a J. Have a great night. I really hope you enjoyed this, and we will chat soon. Bye-bye.